Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is King Wabi from Because Bitcoin. And today we are here joined by the Nolus Protocol team. Nolus is a Web3 finance suite that offers an innovative approach to money markets with a new rental solution to further develop the DeFi space through their lease solution. Today in this video, you can expect a pleasant walkthrough that Yvonne and Common are going to be showing us through their front page. So it's good to have you on the show.
Good to be here as well. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us, Wabi.
You first of all need to connect your wallet. So you can connect your Kepler or you can connect your Ledger. After launch and probably not too far away, you would be also able to create a wallet with the passcode and everything through the web app as well. But for now, for the launch, we wanted to stick to the things that people are comfortable with. If you connect your wallet, it's actually quite simple. You can also see the terms of services, but once you collect your Kepler, if the Kepler is connected to the current app, you're into your web app. The first page is the asset page with your portfolio and all the values that you have, your NOS, your USDC stables, your assets. Here, it's really simple and very easy looking way to interact with your balance. Now you can swap tokens, you can actually buy, you can sell, you can convert, whatever you want to do as a wallet that you have seen with good UI. Once you have that ability to be able to do all of those, you can actually do innovative stuff that we want to introduce into the Nolus protocol. Now, the DeFi Lease, this is what we're proud of, and the borrowing solution that we are introducing, which is quite different than what we have seen from other money markets, because it provides more exposure, it gives you more equity, it gives you, however, less risk in terms of collateral, in terms of margin call, and finally, it gives you fixed interest rate and ownership of the asset. Let's take a DeFi lease because I think it's simplest to do. Once you decide you want to lease a new token, you actually can provide a down payment in any currency, because the idea is to be flexible. Down payments and repayments could be done in any currency as long as you have that currency. Let's do a simple example. You have 100. Now 100 USDCs or stables would actually allow you to borrow up to 150 of stable. Everything in the protocol works in stables. So the idea is that you borrow 150 and you need to repay 150 plus interest on a later stage. But you're actually purchasing the asset you want to purchase. In the particular example, you want to purchase Atom. You have 100, you can deposit as down payment 100 in stables, you borrow 150. In this example, you are able to purchase 7.8 atoms at the current price of 31.8. Now, keep in mind that the Atom actual price is not 31.8, but because we are connected to the test network of osmosis, the price is currently a little bit skewed. But this would, of course, be with the real numbers on mainnet when we do in the mid of May. Here, what it gives you is the opportunity to purchase 250 in stables and convert it into atoms, 7 atoms at a price that is predetermined and fixed. It actually gives you a fixed interest rate. It also gives you your first partial liquidation trigger, which is after 45% drop of the price. Even that, you have actually taken 3 times more exposure compared to any other crypto lender. You're actually getting first only partial liquidation after 45% drop of the price. This is still much better, on average 40% better compared to crypto lenders. If you decide to open the position, this is when the transactions would happen. Now, the transactions are the following. You actually have 100 in stables, and you're getting 150 in stables from the pool, from the lenders. So basically, 250 of stable coins actually are opening the channel. And the methodology behind what is happening is that those 250 would travel to a DEX. They would be swapped to the asset, in this particular example, Atom. Once swapped to the asset would be returned to the smart contract instance and would be locked as collateral through the contract duration and time.
In this current scenario, what is actually happening under the hood is that we are opening a unique channel to osmosis, which channel will afterwards transfer all tokens. Here you go. we've opened the channel, and now we're transferring the tokens, both the down payment and the loan provided by the system. And in the end, it will be swapped for the desired asset for this lease position. Those three steps happen in around a minute and a half. And once they are filled, the DeFi lease position will be opened.
Here, the actual beauty of it is that it's extremely simple to do. We have done it with a couple of clicks, which are essentially all that everyone needs to do in order to open a lease that has more exposure, gives him more exposure to his equity. So instead of, let's say, only purchasing Atom for 100, you have actually purchased, and the 250 purchase would actually purchase you 7.8 atoms. You are able to earn rewards on those atoms as well, meaning that during the DeFi lease, amplified DeFi lease position, you're getting more exposure. And once you get more exposure, you're able to earn rewards with that more exposure. In this example, you can liquid stake your atom. Once you do that, you're earning more than your current interest. Now, you still need to repay only the stable coin equivalent of what you have borrowed. So you have borrowed 150. You need to repay 150. Even if the price increases twice or 3 times, you still need to repay 150. This means that the full price appreciation is for the borrower to take in full. You can see here that the down payment of 100 has purchased you 7.8 atoms. At 31 price, the first partial liquidation is at 21. You can see the P&L and the graph of the atom on the right. And once you have that position, you can open as many as you like in different atoms, in different assets. You can also do now repayment. You can repay immediately. Once you decide to repay immediately, you actually pay the interest up until that particular moment. Otherwise, you're, for example, in this particular example, you have 18% annual percentage rate of interest. If you keep the position for 1 year, those 18%, 18.5% would be the amount that you actually owe to the protocol in addition to the 150 that you have borrowed. If you decide to fully repay, it happens, let's do it with stables, but you can do it with any other asset that you have. If you repay 100% of the position, for easiness, there are you have insufficient funds to cover. Now you can repay in other currencies because you don't have such. Here you go. Now you can repay with 4.72 atoms for exactly 150 and 0.15 in stables. Once you click repay, everything in repayment would be covering your entire position. You would be repaying the amount of stables. Once you repay the amount of stables, you would be able to release these 7.8 atoms to the smart contract instance. And once you do that, this is the best time that you can collect and do whatever you want with that product. There is also another function, the earn function. The earn function is extremely important because it provides liquidity to the protocol. You could be a liquidity provider by providing stable coins. You can see here that, for example, Ivan has deposited 200. His interest and total yield currently on the test net is 21% almost. And you can supply and withdraw at any time your USDC or stable. This is one currency currently with one stable USDC, but there would be much more coming in the future. We want to add additional stables so that different people from different ecosystem would be able to use those stables, be earners on the protocol. Of course, those stable coins are used then for the DeFi lease and convert it into the asset that people want to purchase. The total amount of yield is converted and is coming from stables as well as our native token NOS. You can also be here, Ivan has already rewards of NOS of 5.4. You can also delegate your NOS to the network. By delegating, you actually provide the proof of stake algorithm the ability to, you are able to earn from the inflation pool, which is 15% of the total token supply, and creates actually quite a high range, especially in the first months of operations. The Nolus protocol allows you to be anything on the protocol. You can do buy and sell, you can swap, you can earn, you can do the DeFi lease. Basically, everything is very simple to use, very simple UI, 2-click solution. And even currently, we're considering starting with osmosis and being with one DEX, but the idea is to have many stable coins, many DEXs, become cross-chain with the IBC and interchain accounts available. We are able to, the technology is available so that we can cross-chain our product to different networks as well. Tap the liquidity of EVM chains and different other.
Osmosis is the first concrete sour place in the cross-chain space, meaning that this is only the beginning. Once we have more DEXs connected to the system, we'll be able to aggregate and find the best route, certain DeFi lease position to be open. For example, let's say on a Astroport or on any EVM DEX that is integrated, if the price of certain assets are better in terms of slippage or in terms of the price itself, we will be able to route the tokens towards it and do the swaps there rather than at some place where we'll incur much more higher slippage or the prices will be skewed in unfavorable for the user. When a user supplies USDC to the protocol, for example, to the system, rewards will be we will accrue automatically on the fly. Meaning, for example, if I currently refresh the page, we'll see that there are actual rewards accrued to my USDC in this that I've provided to the liquidity pool. This is something quite interesting because the interest accrued will, on top of the deposit assets automatically, will provide much more favorable terms on the longer run for user to stay and be much more incentivized to partake in the protocol. Kamen, would you like me to go back to the lease and close it, collect the atoms, or you have anything else that you would like to showcase here?
We can close it out. Let's see.
Okay, we have some more outstanding debt. It's like some dust that we need to repay. I'm just gonna repay it.
You guys have a beautiful UIX, by the way. One of the
thank you.
cleanest products that I've seen in the 5 years that I've been in this market. Congratulations to the web dev team over at Nolus Protocol.
Thank you.
Good stuff, guys.
Thank you for that. The atoms are currently the loan provided by the system is currently repaid, so we can now collect those 7.82 atoms back to the wallet. What actually will happen here is that we will create a transaction and this transaction will invoke those tokens back to the wallet through IBC from Osmosis, and once this process is done, the 7.82 atoms will be fully available as an asset in the wallet here. And this is it. In a nutshell, this is how the DeFi lease will work in its first iteration.
Through the voting mechanism, are users going to be able to suggest any other kinds of assets listed on the Nolus protocol for the lease solution?
That's correct. Everyone that has delegated tokens to the system from this interface here can also participate in the voting procedures to steer the development of the protocol towards a certain view that he has. For example, anyone can create a vote. And let's say, for example, Wabi, you want to have some certain asset available in the system, you can create a vote. And once all stakeholders or the majority of the stakeholders agree on this, this change can be done from our, let's say, from the core developers. In this sense, we are actually have no control under the code. We only can do create variations from and do upgrades only through this voting system.
Beautiful. That was an excellent explanation. This was an amazing product, and I'm looking forward to you guys deploying on mainnet. It's an honor to have you guys support us here at Because Bitcoin. You guys have an excellent solution to DeFi where we're able to essentially rent for yield, which is basically another step up from what we have now on other lending and borrowing protocols. So I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to come and talk some shop with us and present your product. Shout out to Common, shout out to Ivan and Bilania and the rest of the team. It was amazing to see the product.
It was a pleasure, guys. Enjoy.
If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe and follow Nolus Protocol, and also Because Bitcoin socials down in the description box below. Thank you all so much. Take care, and God bless you.
The world's first DeFi lease, powered by 15 years of FinTech success. A novel invest now, pay whenever you decide solution that allows you to lease up to 3 times more than your current equity and to never miss the upside potential. Are you fed up with over-collateralized loans, elevated liquidation exposure, leveraged trades with lack of asset ownership, pricey transaction fees, and slow network confirmations? We got you covered. With the Nolus Defi Lease, you can secure the current price of the desired asset and let the appreciation pay for the cost of your investment. The DeFi Lease provides up to 3 times more digital assets than any other crypto financing solution. Just choose a coin and supercharge it. Nolus Defi Lease has significantly lower liquidation rates compared to the market average, which is the biggest risk when trying to speculate on the gains. And there is more. No early repayment fees, no monthly charges, no penalties, and no extra fees would apply, ever. Once the lease is repaid, the asset is released to you. The technological backbone of Nolus utilizes a lightning-fast Layer 1 blockchain based on the Cosmos SDK, which will handle the throughput needs of Web3 at scale. The protocol itself provides a quick, clear, and understandable experience in an ideal balance between security, accessibility, and reliability. A solution created for those who want to build their future wealth today. Wait no more. Get more. Get to Nolus. Nolus is powered by Credissimo, a leading FinTech group serving millions of people worldwide for over 15 years.
Go check out becausebitcoin.com and discover our meticulously crafted research reports prepared by our seasoned analysts. These reports provide unparalleled in-depth analysis, actionable recommendations to empower you, allowing you to stay ahead of the curve and unlock the path to financial freedom. Be sure to go check it out down in the description below, or check out becausebitcoin.com/premium.